Dear anti-participant, Stoner Roscoe, and Kira, good evening. Okay, it's my great pleasure and honor to be invited by NZIA for the conference 2014. Okay, my topic today is holistic proposal to maintain vital qi for patients with chronic illness. So, chronic illness is a very common but challenging issue. We all encounter in our clinic. For years, I have strived to explore effective ways to deal with this issue. I believe in the TCM theory of Neijing and their effectiveness in clinical applications. Eventually, I'm very elated and excited to find that Neijing actually had already provided a very valuable holistic treatment solutions. Today I'm presenting briefly introductory proposals on these theories and my own perception. Hopefully it can bring some inspiration for further discussion in our practices. Okay. So our four parts, I will introduce about vital qi and chronic illness. And then also about the middle qi, this is a very important term. And then I prescribe about the holistic proposals. About the chronic illness and vital qi, conception of chronic illness and vital qi. This term is a Western medicine term, as we all know. It's a prolonged illness and is prolonged in duration, often not resolved spontaneously, and can be is rarely cured completely. I list some features from the common chronic illness and from the Department of Australian Health. But we can see the prolonged illness actually and is very little bit complicated, and also have lots of dangerous and life-threatening. And nowadays becomes very common. So dealing with these problems is very important for us. And then to understand how is the understanding of TCM, this is very important. How I understand that? So basically, and from the etiology, first of all, we look at the etiology about a disease. Sorry, I should look at it here. And this is a very famous statement from the Chen in his book San Yin Fang. He's mentioned about etiologies. It's three parts actually. It's one in exogenous pathogenic factors that's involved climate change, abnormal climate change, and also endogenous pathogenic factors. That's mainly involved emotional, seven emotional changes, excessive, and also the non-endogenous and non-exogenous factors that is related with mainly our lifestyles. Lifestyles is pathogenic factors as well. Of course, injuries. Nowadays you see a lot of injuries and car accidents. So that's also the cause for the problems. Okay, I'll list some of the features. We don't have a chronic illness in Chinese medicine, but we do find something like a prolonged illness, a complicated illness. So we have a little bit of idea about how we're dealing with those problems. So we can see the main features for chronic illness in Su Wen. It says most of the illness start from wind, cold, summer heat, dampness, dryness, fire, and their variations. So we can see, if they start from exogenous factors, that means excess evils existed in the system. And also, Su Wen chapter 43 also mentioned that once the prolonged illness is not recovered, the related internal zangfu will be affected. So we can see, once the evil there long time, and the zangfu will be affected. So that means a deficiency also existed in the same time for prolonged diseases. And what's the, is the chronic illness can be possibly cured or not? Actually, Lin Shu chapter 1 gives us an answer. He said, even if the illness is prolonged, but it is still possible to be cured. Those who think the prolonged illness could not be cured might just because they couldn't find the proper way to do it. So that means might be some solutions, very good solutions inside the Neijing, inside the classic. And also, of course, Neijing just remind us, don't give up. Yes, we should go more deep about what is happening. So that sounds promising. So, obviously, Neijing have some understandings. We can see, let's point out, actually the vital qi deficiency is the essential factor for any illness, of course including chronic illness. So Su Wen, chapter 72, it mentioned about that. Once vital qi is abundant inside the body, the evil qi is not able to invade in. And the same meaning in Lin Shu chapter 33, it mentioned, if there's a deficiency of the body together with the evil qi attacking, the body should be impaired. So it seems to be vital qi is quite important. This is provide us an important guideline for us to diagnose and, of course, treating the problems. It also reminds us how important is the vital qi. So once the vital qi is deficient, even the simple problems could be chronic problems, right? But of course, if the vital qi is strong enough, okay, whatever, how long, chronic illness might be, can be recovered. So maintaining vital qi is the key and very important to cure the chronic illness, obviously. So maintaining the vital qi, okay, is the answer for chronic illness. Maintaining the vital qi and it can help to fight is very critical points. Okay, vital qi. What is vital qi? Maybe we need to explore a little bit more. Vital qi actually means the general life force to maintain the normal functions of our human body. Vital qi is very general speaking. So vital qi is a big family. Vital qi, including Zhong Qi, Fu qi, pectoral qi, defensive qi, nutrient qi, etc. They all have different functions to maintain the normal functions and maintain the life of our body and defending our life. So, generally speaking, vital qi is very important. So that is a very general speaking. So, is vital qi? The vital qi is like a big family. So maybe we should know more about that. And also we can see all the rivers, they have a source. Does the vital qi have a source? Where does all the vital qi come from? Actually, the answer is vital qi come from the middle qi. This is a very interesting thing. We find the source for the middle qi, for the vital qi. Because all the qi in different functions, different areas, eventually, it's one qi. It's licking the qi, everything gone, right? So vital qi is a big topic. Vital qi is a big topic. And actually, talk about vital qi is a long story. So we have to make this is also a very critically important term. I will explain it from all possible aspects, all different layers, to help us to have a more thorough comprehension about what is vital qi, because it is a very important term. So the middle qi actually is not created by me. It's initially from Neijing. Lin Shu chapter 28, he said, once the middle qi is deficient, there will be disorder of urine, stool, and intestines. So I mentioned about middle qi. it seems to be, in here, obviously, it's talking about the middle jiao, and that is earth. So actually, middle qi can be regarded as earth. This is the first point. So Si Shen Xin Yuan is Dr. Huang Yuanyi is a very good doctor in Ming Dynasty. He, based on the understanding about Neijing, he clearly explained the term about the middle qi. He clearly says the middle qi is in the middle of the yin and yang. It can be regarded as earth qi. He said it's earth qi. And also he extended the meaning is in the middle of the yin and yang. But I don't think he go out beyond the Neijing, because the middle jiao is also between the yin and yang, upper and lower, that is yin and yang. And interesting, the middle qi is the combination of water, fire, wood, and metal. Looking at, in an integrated way, water, fire, metal are variations of the middle qi. How we understand that? Actually, the middle qi is a spring qi, is earth, is that right? Earth holds everything. Actually, there's no earth till the water, fire, metal, wood, they combined. It comes the earth. So from this point of view, we understand the earth is quite important for us to diagnose a lot of stomach issues related with earth. And also the one, Ziping Zhen Chuan is a Taoism book. He also clearly stated the earth is a meeting and the combination. Tai yin, tai yang, shao yin, shao yang, talking about the yin and the yang, it's combined. And the same, wood, fire, metal, and water, they combine. The other four elements, they combine together. They become earth. So this is very interesting. And if we have this understanding, a lot of things will be clear, will be more clear. Okay, because it's quite easily confused about lots of this relationship about five elements. If all five elements is just one, is how wonderful. Yeah. So is the truth is that we are discussed from different layers for us to have a good understanding. And also mentioned about water, wood, and metal are the variations of the middle qi. So actually it's the same. Okay. So he said, Huang Yi says, if the earth qi rising from the left is the wood, have the wood property, so can be classified as wood. Is on the top, fire. Going down, on the right side, is metal, and going down is water. How beautiful. This is all combined. Actually, I draw this diagram. You can see. You see from the integrated way, all the four elements and even five elements, they combine together. They combine together as a whole. It's earth, it's a yellow one. But you see it separately, so this liver, heart, lungs, kidney is the extension of the earth. Their movement in a certain controllable range. So this is the idea, and Huang Yuanyi and some people perceive about the idea of Neijing and about earth. So essentially, and also, can we extend this meaning further? Human body is based on the five zang, is that right? Human body is the extension of the five zang. The liver, tendon, kidney, bone, skin, vessels, muscles, the extension of the five zang. So human body can be regarded as middle qi and earth, is that right? Why we shouldn't use the five elements classifications? Because it classifies everything. So actually, yes, human body can be regarded as earth qi and middle qi. Don't worry, we have to analyze from all different ways to understand this term. So first of all, we see the very, very famous statement from Neijing. This is a very famous statement. And he said, human is generated from the sky qi and the earth qi, completed by the law of 4 seasons. Talking about formation, that's a very important statement. Very affirmative statement. The combination of the sky qi and the earth qi becomes human. So, the sky and the earth are the parents of everything. Parents of everything, not only human being. The things between the sky and the earth, okay, all, yeah. They're all from the sky and the earth, all right? We're standing between the sky and the earth, we are them. So before our existence, the sky and the earth existed already. So this is a logical question. So we are come here, we are not jump out from the stone, so we are created by these 2 energies. So that's interesting. So I draw this diagram, you can see, this is how is the meaning of the Neijing. So human is in the middle of yin and yang because sky is yang, earth is yin. It's the same. So human beings are the middle of yin yang. So it's middle qi and the earth. Is that right? And also, there are different aspects of yin yang balance in this diagram. We can see, and you see, sorry, I should stand here. The sky and the earth is a balance, is a yin yang, and spring, summer, autumn, winter is spring, summer is hot, autumn, winter is cold. So this is a yin yang. So human being in the middle, in the between. So left side is ascending, left side, right side is ascending. So it's a yin yang again. So what more yin yang inside? Yes. Sky and earth are stillness, not moving. So the seasonal movements affected by the sun, moon, planets. So they are moving. So this stillness and the moving combined together can be regarded as a yin yang. So human body is very stable and sustainable. Yeah. So this is quite interesting. So really, we do have these stuffs in our body. We check ourselves. You see, on the left side, very positive, rising, passions, giving, bright. All these red colors belong to yang. On the right side, descending, inactive, negative, receive, conserving, held, cold, yin, qi, stillness, conservative, resistance. That's all belong to the yin. Yes, it seems to be. We have this rhythm, and also our body have a periodic cycle of 1 day. We get up, we wake up in the morning, just follow the sunlight, actually drawn by the yang energy. So we feel tired and rest from afternoon and evening. So we have this rhythm, periodic rhythm, and same as 1 year. 1 year more active in spring and summer, not so active in autumn and winter. So it seems to be, yes, we have these 2 stuffs in our body, and it's combined so well. So well. So yin yang is mutually support. So if you sleep well, you are very active at daytime. So you're very active, accumulate more yang, so you can sleep very well. So it seems to be makes sense. Okay, actually, Ba Gua is another system. I'm not sure how many of you use Ba Gua in your diagnosis and treatment and acupuncture. So Ba Gua is another system. Ba Gua can exactly interpret the statement of the human function, of the human formation from Neijing. So I read this sentence. Congenital Ba Gua can be used to analyze the middle qi in stillness. You see? This Ba Gua, the heaven, okay, heaven, the earth, is opposite yin and yang. And same, the wind and thunder is opposite yin and yang. So sun and moon is opposite yin and yang. So lake and mountain is opposite yin and yang. So congenital Ba Gua can use to analyze the middle qi in stillness. So this very many aspects of a yin-yang balance that makes our middle qi, make our life very balanced and flexible and can be very coordinated and flexible. So how amazing is our body? How amazing. So, and also the acquired bagua. Acquired bagua actually talking about the movement of yin and yang. Talking about the movement of middle qi of our body. You can see this position, location is different from acquired bagua. So you see, only the fire and water combined together becomes the middle qi. Then they are able to turn it. So this line is earth. It originally starts from fire and water combined together becomes the middle qi, and then they're moving. The left side is like a spring go up, right side like a stomach going down. The going up becomes wood, and going down from the metal. Upper is fire, lower is water. So bagua is a very good system. Yeah. Actually, not many people really understand the full meaning of bagua, but our bagua can be widely used in lots of aspects. So this is another system, but we don't have this is a big topic. We don't have too much time to explore it, but this is another perception. Human, the formation of the two. This is very important. Human is the combination of a Shen and a physical shape. Why would say that? Human is alive. It's not only middle qi. Okay, it's middle qi, but something else involved to make this middle qi even stronger. That is Shen. So, and so when chapter 5 says yin and yang is the house for Shen. So, if a yin yang balance, Shen comes in. So the Shen believe is the house, is a comfortable area, is reliable, comfortable, balanced, ideal place to board. You know, so in Ling Shu Tiannian chapter 54, those who lose the Shen will die. So acquired will be alive. So Shen is so important. Some of the babies after birth they died quickly without any reason. Might be the Shen is not on board. All right, so this is just a guess, all right, and it might be also makes sense, all right. So once blood and qi combines, the yin and wei circulates, 5 zang are formed. Okay, this is balanced middle qi formed. Shen enters and stations in the heart. To classify Shen also can use 5 elements. Shen stay in the heart. Shen, Huan, Yi, Po, Zhi. 5 Shen, they stay in a different area, but Shen always need integrity. If Shen is not integrated, will be some problems, mental problems. So this is very interesting. So Shen can also be regarded as yang. Yes, invisible. Shen born in the body. Body is physical. So this is another yin and yang combination. Is that right? So this reinforces the middle qi. So the middle qi is so strong. And that is our life. So to summarize the middle qi, or the nature of the middle qi, quite important. Why do so many 10 statements about the summary? Because this is very basic for us, but it's not enough. Middle qi is so amazing. It's our life. So if we really understand that, it's good for our diagnosis, good for our treatment. And you see, the middle qi is originated from yin and yang. We repeat again. The middle qi is a combination of yin and yang. So the existence of yin and yang not enough. Have to be combined. And the balance of yin and yang, the more the balance of yin and yang, the more stable the middle qi. Okay. If yin and yang is not balanced, yin and yang is sick, or yin and yang is out of balance, one is strong, one is weak, the yin yang is not in a balanced situation affected each other, so middle qi, of course, impossible to be formed. So only the yin yang balanced, the middle qi formed. So Of course, the middle qi is the origin of the vital qi, as we explained. All the qi come from one qi, the middle qi. Middle qi is our life. All the life force, of course, is a different, is a variations of our life. Right? So middle qi actually is very close to earth qi. If we use that to analyze our body, middle qi can be used as an earth qi. Okay, of course, is the origin of five zang. The five zang share the root, originated from the middle qi. And the foundation of acquired constitution, middle qi and earth qi as regarded as an acquired body constitution, is that right? So for somebody's sake, we have to just look at the acquired body constitution, that's the root. And the middle qi reflects the human body's constitution. So this is very important, actually. There is nowadays lots of talkings about the body constitution. Actually, the real body constitution is all the factors combined together. That's just you. How you balance it is very complicated, but only in this middle qi is your body constitution. Okay, so that means we can only regulate the middle qi. We want to make things simple. We don't make it complicated to analyze, very complicated, but we want to get simple solutions. So the middle qi also holds five shen. If there's no middle qi, not yin-yang balance, the shen not stay. Or if they stay, they feel stress. It's not a comfortable place if the yin-yang is not balanced and the middle qi is unstable. So the balanced middle qi is harmless. The last statement, balanced middle qi is harmless. Why the middle qi is harmless? Middle qi is yourself, is not harming. Because every organs they share the same, share something common. That is earth qi, that is middle qi. So middle qi is not harm. So once from another angle, we see something not have a middle qi inside, this becomes harmless. So I will explain a little bit later. So to maintain the vital qi is to maintain the middle qi, is that right? So my topic today is about maintain the vital qi. Actually, maintain the vital qi is to maintain the middle qi. Middle qi is the mother of the vital qi. This is my diagram, my perception about Neijing, about the Neijing's structure. You see, we are human being here, Zangfu inside, Earth, and externally, that's the six meridians. And then the sky also can be classified as five elements, according to five zones. So five elements and five zones directly linked, with the Zangfu. Alright? So, and the Earth can be classified as 8 directions, like a Bagua system. So this is invisible yang. This is a physical shape yin. So this yin yang, they mutually interact. They combine together, becomes the middle qi. They're directly linked with the Zangfu. And you see, and the shen and the body, they combine. Of course, the body also means these activities. So shen combined, shen is a yang combined with yin, physical body and its movement, is to strengthen the middle qi once again. So another interesting thing is that the meridians, how we understand meridians actually, meridians is related to weather changes, like the 6 qi. This is another branch. This is sun, moons, five planets movement. We're talking about it introduced a little bit later in the 5 yin 6 qi system in Neijing. This is all from Neijing system. So this movement actually created 6 qi, and the 6 qi linked with the 6 jin. Okay. So if there are weather problems, we regulate in the meridians. It's quite good. It's quite a good way because it's directly linked. And also the five elements, from the earth, they generate some nature and taste. Also nature and taste that supply the body shape. Is that right? So this is the structure, very interesting. Yeah, this is mine. So I think I'm very happy I found this structure. All right. So, are you with me? Is all right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So holistic proposal to maintain